Bonjour, what is up, welcome back to my channel. So I'm going back to what I normally do, and that is book reviews. I realised I've done a review on A Court of Thorns and Roses and A Court of Mist and Fury. Now I'm doing A Court of Wings and Ruin, which is the third book in the trilogy. There's a novella on the end, but we don't really want to talk about the novella on the end. I haven't finished reading it yet. I still need to finish reading it. So this is a big book. As I said, it is the last in the trilogy. There are more books, but they say it's not about these characters. So think of it as the finale, and it sort of ends like the finale, but it's also a tad open-ended, so you could do more if you wanted to. It's like one of those TV shows that end but don't end. This is all about the big battle at the end. This has one of my favourite book scenes of all time in it, and it is the scene where Feyre, where all the High Lords and ladies are actually, they meet up to talk about the war, and just that entire High Lord meeting is my favourite scene in any book ever. So that was really, really good. Again, written beautifully by Sarah J Maas, such a legend. We had a lot of Faysand. Obviously, the way the second book ended, she was going into the chicken coop. She was a fox in the chicken coop, metaphorically speaking, because so she went back to the spring court and she completely demolishes the spring court, basically. So that is what I loved about this book. And Tamlin's a douchebag. I really cannot stand Tamlin. I knew I wasn't gonna like him, but oh my good gosh, he reminds me a bit of Chaol from the Throne of Glass series, except I hate Tamlin more. So yeah, this book was, the battle was written really good. It wasn't like Kingdom of Ash, where the battle there were so many battle scenes and it dragged out. This was, I liked how precise and concise this battle sequence was. Unfortunately, I already knew the spoiler, the major spoiler of Rhysand's death. So that kind of ruined it a little bit for me, but that's not Sarah J Maas's fault. I'm sure when if I'd have read it when it came out, it would have been a major shock. And it was cute and it made me tear up. It didn't make me cry. And none of the Court of Thorns and Roses would have made me cry. Not like the Throne of Glass ones did. But yeah, they don't seem as emotionally charged as the Throne of Glass series did. That in no way means it was a bad book. It is a very good book. I very much enjoy it. As I said, the second book is one of my favourite books of all time. This was a very good wrap up, and I like that it was, I mean, it's quite a lot of pages. It was what, 600 odd? 699 pages is what this was. So yeah, it was quite a long book. I finished it in more time than the other two books, but I think it built on all of the relationships. It definitely focused a lot more on I can't remember her name now. Oh my gosh, what is her name? Anyway, her it's gonna annoy me now. Feyre's older sister and Cassian. So it focused on their relationship. So that kind of annoyed me a little bit. Not annoyed, annoyed is the wrong word. It was good because you were branching out on relationships, stuff like that. But it was like it was trying to do another point of view without doing another point of view. Because it had Rhysand and Feyre's point of views, but it tried to have it from their point of view as well. And nah, I wasn't a fan, because it probably doesn't help that I don't like her older sister. I like Cassian, but no, I don't. Nesta, there we go, Nesta. I don't like Nesta. So that kind of annoyed me a little bit. And they were saying all the titles are like metaphors, like Wings is Cassian, Ruin is Nesta, because now she's a Fae. A Court of Thorns and Roses, Feyre being the rose, Tamlin being the thorn. A Court of Mist and Fury, Mist being Rhysand and Fury being Feyre, because she's obviously furious at Rhysand. Although I just think that should have been Faysand. That should have been the whole title of that book. But yeah, so it was a very good book, and I'm giving it high marks. I'm giving it a lot of props for having a concise battle sequence, because I do like battle sequences, but after Kingdom of Ash, as great as that book was, that battle those battles went on for far too long. Reminded me a lot of Game of Thrones, the TV show. I suppose that's what it's about. But yeah, so major props for that. And major props for the romance, but not thrusting it in our faces, in the fact that it's like, that is the one thing the Mortal Instruments did wrong a little bit, in the fact that it was, amidst all the chaos, there was always romance, romance, romance on the main characters' minds. And I love the fact that, yes, they love each other, and they, obviously, romance is there and it's a romance book, but the fact that in a major battle they were thinking about themselves and their country rather than straight to, oh my god, how's my bae doing? So major props for that. This book gets a lot of props for being normal, as it were, for being decent. So yeah, I'm gonna give it, I think I gave it a 4 stars out of 5, because it was a very good ending to the series. Obviously there is the novella, and in the back of this it says it will return in 2018. Obviously 2018's been and gone, so that was the little novella that it returned in. And then yeah, so major props for this. Go and pick this series up if you haven't. I know I've said it before, I love this series so much. Nearly love it as much as I love the Throne of Glass series, and that's saying something. So go and pick it up. That's from me. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, don't forget to hit the thumbs up down below. It'd be greatly appreciated. Hit the big red subscribe button if you're not subscribed to my wonderful magical internet family already. Hit the bell next to the subscribe button. I do try to upload every single day, but things can happen, so click it anyway. All of my social media and a GoFundMe will be linked down below. Make sure you follow me in all of them. Make sure you check out that GoFundMe. It'd be greatly appreciated. Comment down below what you thought of this book, or what you thought of the series in general, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye bye.